You've heard it 100 times, drink water first thing in the morning. But if you're over 60, that advice might not be helping you anymore. In fact, it could be triggering dizziness, bloating, and even kidney strain. According to the National Institute on Aging, seniors are far more sensitive to how hydration affects blood pressure, digestion, and kidney function than younger adults. Your body changes with age. Your kidneys filter more slowly, your blood vessels stiffen, and your digestive system becomes more reactive. That's why you shouldn't take your water drinking habits lightly, because this single routine determines how well hydration is actually absorbed, processed, and used throughout your entire body. Hi, it's Vernon again. In today's video, I'll show you 6 hidden mistakes that most seniors make with their morning water drinking, and what to do instead. And pay close attention to mistake number 6. It's probably the one you're making this morning, just because it feels familiar and has been passed down in those well-meaning health tips we seniors often share with each other as if they're always good. So stay until the end, my friends. Before we begin, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. A single click might feel small, but to someone out there walking into a preventable health scare, it could be the flashlight that helps them see the danger before it's too late. Let's be that light for each other. Now, let's uncover the 6 common mistakes most seniors make with their drinking water habit every morning. Mistake number 1. Drinking water too fast in the morning. A few weeks ago, I had coffee with my friend Walter. He's 72, a retired coach, always full of discipline. One morning, he told me something strange. "Vernon, I've been waking up feeling a bit off lately. Dizzy some mornings. Like the floor moves a little when I stand." I asked what he did first thing each day. "Oh," he said, "I drink a full cup of water, about 700 milliliters before I even get out of bed." Now, here's the thing. Walter thought he was being healthy, and in many ways he was. But drinking water too fast, especially right after waking up, can actually backfire. According to the National Institute on Aging, the body is still in a state of transition during those early minutes. Heart rate is adjusting. Blood pressure is rising slowly. Your kidneys are just starting to wake up, and that's exactly what his doctor told him after Walter went in to get checked out. But fortunately, he hadn't developed any serious issues that required medication. The doctor simply advised him to change his water drinking habits. Gulping down a large volume of water too quickly can overwhelm your system. Your stomach stretches rapidly. The kidneys go into overdrive to handle the sudden fluid load. And that can lead to dizziness, bloating, and in some cases, lightheadedness. If you've been making the same mistake Walter did, try following these simple steps to reduce the symptoms he experienced. Sip just half a glass of water slowly over 10 to 15 minutes. Don't rush it. Give your body a moment to adjust before drinking more. And always sit upright while drinking, never drink while lying down. These simple habits can make a big difference for your digestion, circulation, and morning energy. These simple habits can make a big difference for your digestion, circulation, and morning energy. So take it slow, be gentle with your body, and remember, how you drink can be just as important as what you drink. Mistake number 2. Drinking ice-cold water on an empty stomach. Let me ask you something, my friends. Have you ever taken a big sip of cold water in the morning and felt a weird twist in your stomach? Or maybe a sudden chill that runs through your chest? That reaction isn't just in your head, and it's not just because the water is cold. It's your body's natural stress response. You see, when we sleep, our entire system enters a calm, restorative state. According to Harvard Health Publishing, your blood vessels constrict slightly, your digestive organs slow down, and your heart rate remains low to allow healing and repair. Then, without warning, we shock that calm system with ice-cold water. It's like pouring freezing water into a warm engine. It jolts the stomach, tightens the abdominal muscles, and triggers a vagus nerve reflex. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Neurogastroenterology and Motility found that cold water under 10 degrees Celsius, 50 degrees Fahrenheit, can increase gastric muscle contractions by up to 30%, often resulting in stomach discomfort or cramping in older adults. This sudden change can cause dizziness, cramping, nausea, or chills, especially if you're over 60 and your circulatory system has become more sensitive. Even more concerning, research from the American Heart Association shows that cold water may temporarily alter heart rhythm in people with underlying cardiovascular conditions. Here's the proper approach. Let your water rest to room temperature before drinking. Skip the ice, especially first thing in the morning. Warm or lukewarm water is gentler on digestion and circulation. Have you ever had a bad experience with drinking cold water in the morning? Don't hesitate to share it in the comments. Your story could be a wake-up call for someone else in our community. Or at the least, with my 20 years of experience in senior healthcare, I just might be able to help you feel better. Mistake number 3. Drinking water from plastic bottles left out overnight. This is exactly what my wife and I used to do when we were 57, without even thinking. We kept plastic water bottles by our bedside, refilled them each night, left them on the nightstand, and sipped from them first thing in the morning. It felt like a healthy habit. But over time, we both started feeling off. My wife had more frequent headaches, and I felt bloated in the mornings. Neither of us connected it to the bottle until we learned the truth after checkup with our doctor. Plastic bottles, especially when reused or exposed to warmth, can leach chemicals into the water. One of the most concerning is BPA, or bisphenol A, found in many older or lower quality plastics. According to the National Institutes of Health, BPA is an endocrine disruptor, meaning it mimics hormones and interferes with things like blood pressure, metabolism, and thyroid balance. Even BPA-free bottles aren't always safe. Research in environmental health perspectives shows that BPS and BPF, common BPA replacements, can have equal or even stronger hormonal effects, especially after the bottle has been sitting for several hours or near heat. As we age, our liver and kidneys slow down, making it harder to flush out these toxins. That's why small exposures that younger people might tolerate can build up and cause fatigue, fogginess, or digestive issues in older adults. Hear what we did instead. Switch to glass or stainless steel bottles. Refill your bottle fresh every morning. Never reuse old water. Keep your drinking containers away from heat or sunlight. So don't wait for your body to start sending distress signals. Change the bottle, refresh the water, and give your organs one less toxin to fight against each morning. It's a small act of care, but for aging bodies, it matters more than we think. And if someone you love still drinks from plastic bottles and brushes off the risks, don't hesitate to share this video with them. If your 5 seconds to hit share could quietly give them 5 more years of life, you've just lived one of your most meaningful moments. Mistake number 4. Drinking water before emptying your bladder. This might sound simple, even harmless, but if you're over 60, drinking water before your first morning bathroom trip can quietly strain your kidneys and bladder more than you realize. You see, during the night, your body continues filtering waste. By the time you wake up, your bladder is already full of toxins your kidneys have worked hard to collect. If you drink water before emptying that bladder, you're adding new fluid on top of what's already waiting to be released, creating unnecessary pressure. According to the National Institute on Aging, seniors have a naturally reduced bladder capacity and slower detrusor muscle function, which means your bladder doesn't empty as efficiently as it did in your 30s or 40s. When you overload it first thing in the morning, it can increase urgency, incomplete voiding, and even mild incontinence throughout the day. And here's the part most people miss. Holding in urine too long, especially in the morning, may also raise your risk of urinary tract infections, UTIs, or bladder inflammation, particularly in older adults with weaker pelvic floor muscles or prostate issues. So what's the better habit? As soon as you wake up, head to the bathroom first before drinking any water. Once you've emptied your bladder, go ahead and hydrate slowly. If nighttime urgency is a problem, talk to your doctor about bladder training or pelvic floor therapy. So take that extra minute each morning to empty your bladder first. It's a small change, but your kidneys and your comfort will thank you for it. Mistake number 5. Drinking water too close to your medication or meals. Many seniors start their day by drinking a full glass of water with their morning pills, then sit down for breakfast right away. It sounds like a responsible routine, but it can quietly interfere with how well your medication works and how your stomach feels after. The problem lies in timing. Drinking a large volume of water too close to your pills and then adding food right after can dilute your stomach acid, slow down digestion, and delay the breakdown and absorption of medication. According to Harvard Health Publishing, this can reduce the effectiveness of certain medications by up to 30%, especially those that need an empty stomach like thyroid drugs, bisphosphonates, or some blood pressure medicines. On top of that, combining pills with a full glass of water in breakfast, especially if it includes acidic drinks like coffee or juice, can lead to bloating, nausea, or reflux, particularly in seniors whose digestive enzymes have slowed down over time. So here's you should do instead. Swallow pills with just 2-3 sips of water, unless your doctor tells you otherwise. Wait 30 to 45 minutes before eating if your medication is meant for an empty stomach. Avoid acidic beverages like coffee or orange juice with medication. So before you reach for breakfast or your coffee mug, give your medication the space and time it needs to work. A small pause now can make a big difference later. Mistake number 6. Skipping breakfast after drinking water. I'm guessing you're still watching at this point, right? That tells me something important. You actually care about your health, and I'm deeply grateful for that, truly. Now, remember what I said earlier about mistake number 6? Let's dive into it to see whether you did it every morning or not. Many seniors believe that starting the day with water alone is cleansing or good for weight control. But the truth is, drinking water and then skipping breakfast leaves your body undernourished at the very moment it needs fuel most. After 7-8 hours of sleep, your body wakes up low on energy and dehydrated. Water helps, but without food, there's no glucose for your brain or protein for your muscles. The National Institute on Aging warns that skipping breakfast after hydrating raises the risk of fatigue, mood swings, and cognitive decline in seniors. More worrying, a 2020 Journal of Clinical Nutrition study found that delaying your first meal by over 2 hours increases muscle loss by 17%, a direct threat to balance, strength, and independence. So here's what you need to do instead. Eat a light breakfast within 30-60 minutes of waking. Include a source of protein, like eggs, Greek yogurt, or nuts, and a complex carb, like oats, toast, or fruit. Avoid relying only on coffee or tea to get you through the morning. The takeaway is simple. Don't just hydrate, nourish. Water gets your system going, but food gives it the strength to carry you through. Conclusion. So now you've seen it. 6 seemingly small water mistakes that can quietly chip away at your health if you're over 60. Here's the recap of what we've learned today. Mistake number 1. Drinking water too fast right after waking up. Mistake number 2. Drinking ice-cold water on an empty stomach. Mistake number 3. Using old plastic bottles left out overnight. Mistake number 4. Drinking before emptying your bladder. Mistake number 5. Taking water too close to medication or food. Mistake number 6. Skipping breakfast after drinking water. Each of these on its own may not seem serious, but over time, and especially in an aging body, they add up, affecting your balance, digestion, heart rhythm, even your memory. It's not just about drinking more water, it's about drinking wisely. And if this video helped you see your morning routine in a new light, I think you'll really appreciate this related video I've made. 5 morning habits predict you'll live past 90. Skip number 3, costing 10 years off. You can find the link right here or in the description below. If this video helped you see something differently, don't keep it to yourself. Tap like, share, and subscribe. Not just for this channel, but for the quiet neighbor, the aging parent, or the friend who might be one habit away from a better morning. A small click today could be the nudge that keeps someone safe tomorrow. I'm Vernon. Thanks for staying with me till the end. And remember, drink smart, age strong so you can live long.